Peace, family, back with another one. Again, all my returning viewers, I appreciate y'all. To the new viewers, hit that subscribe button as I always ask, hit that button. This one is from Brother Cosmo Ill. I did an interview with this brother a few months ago when I first started my platform. This brother has so much knowledge and has put in so much work in this community. The brother's from California, but him and his family right now reside in Hawaii, and they are starting a Moorish, what's the word I'm looking for? A Moorish tribe, I'll say. They have a Moorish village in Hawaii, and this brother's doing a lot of work in Hawaii at the moment as well. But this is about the Turk Moors, the symbology between Thanksgiving and that bird we call a turkey, and what really took place, the history of our people. And in honor of Thanksgiving, like I said, we're going to break this truth down. I'm going to give y'all a lot of information this entire month. And so without holding y'all too long, we're going to jump straight into it. Peace and love, family.
On behalf of Akuno Sankofa Bay, you know what I'm saying? Jay, where you at? We're trying to help our people elevate. Hope. H-O-P-E. We're giving them hope. We doing what we gotta do, you know? Every day, one step at a time, man. We're gonna make it happen. Helping our people elevate. Yeah. Sometimes I practice focused thought and meditate. I'm trying to come with other ways to help our people elevate and seeking knowledge, make me levitate. The lifted mental state is what results from how we orchestrate. This for the family's sake. Let's self-reflect and self-evaluate. And every day, make sure the steps you take, you calculate. Receive a master's fate. I know I can't exist without the hate, but that's okay. I balance that with higher self today. Success is on this way, and after that, my flesh can pass away.
Hunting down the stern, deep olive Kharajite Moor from Baghdad, Turkey, and slaying or enslaving him was an act highly regarded by the Christian European forces who despised these Moors, mockingly called Turkeys, and the European looked upon these Turkish Moors as being a wild and heathen people and regarded them as their natural enemies. This is an excerpt from the Thanksgiving for Whom lesson. When it talks about the Moors and Thanksgiving being related to the defeat of the Moors at the Battle of Granada, not to be confused with the War of Granada. And he states that Moors were mockingly called turkeys. In order to understand this, you have to go back to 1453 Byzantine. Yes, 1453 Byzantine, key 83. When was the head of Satan taken off? 1453 Byzantine. And this is referring to the defeat of the Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, and then Constantinople, or Turkey. This is the beginning of anti-Turkism. And why are we talking about anti-Turkism? Because by understanding the origin of the word, the sentiment of the time, and how it was used colloquially, we can begin to understand what the writer means when he says mockingly called turkeys. Turns out that due to anti-Turkism, the word Turk has become a slur widely known throughout Europe. In Malta, they use the insult Eswed Turk, or as black as a Turk, obviously referring to a Moorish Turk, or a Moor from Turkey because of the dark hue. Also keep in mind that the Ottoman Turkish Empire was founded in 1258 by Osman or Uthman Bey, nicknamed Kara or the Black. When we look to Romania, we see that Turk or Turkey, Turkish, comes to mean ignorant or stupid. In fact, it has made its way into the English language as a colloquialism meaning exactly that. The word Turk also takes on the meaning of barbarian or heathen in various European languages, according to Wikipedia. Now, if you remember the earlier quote, it stated that the European looked upon these Turkish Moors as a wild and heathen people. This is the sentiment that is referred to in the article. So we see that the term Turk has been used as a slur to mean barbarian and heathen. In other words, Turkey. However, this is in Europe. Was this sentiment held in North America? Well, since 1453 and the historical masses against the Turks, Turk as a slur and the demonization of the Turk image was widely practiced throughout Europe. However, in the 1600s, about 2,500 publications regarding the Turks were spread around Europe. Between the 1400s and the 1600s alone, twice as many books were published about the Turkish threat to Europe than about the discovery of the continent of America. This according to the World Heritage Library. It stands to reason that the European settlers who held these sentiments brought the slur along with them. And in fact, this meaning of Turkey being lazy, stupid, or dull is in your general American English dictionary. I should also point out that Turkey became also synonymous with Muslims, especially between the 16th and 18th century, because to Europe, Turkey was an Islamic civilization par excellence, according to the online encyclopedia. Now, let us turn our attention to how the bird turkey got its name. When the Europeans came to America, they mistakenly took the bird they now call turkey for Guinea fowl, which is native to Africa. They called it turkey because Guinea fowl were imported to Europe through Turkey, thus the name turkeys. The brother Ibrahim in the article Thanksgiving for Whom merely draws an analogy between the hunting down of the Karaite Moors and the turkey used in Thanksgiving. However, given the wide use of the slur turkey and the use of the word turkey to describe the fowl that was hunted even since Native American time, it is quite easy to see how the bird could have been analogous even in those times up until now. In fact, French writer Rabelais, 1552, in his 16th century novel Gargantua and Pantagruel, the main character entertains banqueteers with the story on how he was almost roasted in Turkey, but roasted a Turk on the spit instead. Take the word raccoon, for example, which was hunted and was also used as a code word from the order of the Ku Klux Klan for hunting coons or so-called blacks. However, this is merely an analogy and is left quite open to the imagination of the reader. We should also understand that the Turkish Empire was a multinational empire which included Moors and others. Therefore, the Turkish slur or turkey slur became general to Muslims as well. One thing we know for sure, whether or not the slur turkey was aimed at the dark Moorish Turk or merely aimed at a Moor because he was a Muslim. Moors were mockingly called turkeys in various languages throughout Europe, and assuredly wherever they settled, and in many cases where they encountered Muslims in general. So by understanding not just the facts, but the sentiment, the language being used, the colloquialisms of the time, and the era itself, we can understand where Brother Ibrahim is coming from in the Thanksgiving for Whom lesson, and we thank him for his contribution to the Moorish community. Peace, love, all the above.